Hi beloveds, and welcome back to my channel, Pen of the Beloved, the dwelling place for the creator. So today I'm going to a peach farm, and I decided this would be a great vlog because I haven't vlogged in like, I want to say months, and so I'm thinking of vlogging this experience because I think it'll be fun. I'm trying to decide if I want to make coffee before I leave, but I don't know because I don't have any good coffee shops near where I live. And so I'm thinking of making my own coffee because we have about an hour drive before we actually get to said farm of peaches. So I still have to do my lipstick or lip gloss or my mixture of both. And then this is my outfit. I can't really show the full thing. Oh gosh, my camera's so hot. Okay, so it's this shirt with these pants, and I have like white cowboy girl boots. And so it's I like it, but I feel like it's probably, I was gonna wear like this cute little dress, but it was giving too much of a dress, and I didn't feel like wearing a dress, so I changed it. But this feels more comfortable, especially since I'm the one driving today. But I decided to take a week off from work, and so I'm in the middle of a bit of a staycation. And so I've been seeing this peach farm on TikTok for like, I want to say months or so. It's been a minute. I've been seeing it quite often, and so I was like, oh, this would be fun to go do. And so I asked my friends if they wanted to go, and they said yes. I was like, cool. Okay, so that's what we'll be doing. So I got this new lip gloss stick, and I've been trying to find a brown lip gloss, and I blame all of the on TikTok because of that stupid brownie lip trend. Every time I go to Ulta, brown lip gloss, brown lip liner, and even brown lipstick is quite literally out of stock. And I think that's ridiculous. And so, in order to find like the color that I wanted, which no shade to white people watching my YouTube, I'm specifically blaming the ones who quite literally, because of a trend, now all of the brown and all of it's gone. Everywhere I go, I cannot find brown lipstick. I was happy and grateful to find this brown lip liner because I haven't been able to find brown lip liner in about 6 months to a year. And so because I haven't been able to find the exact shade of brown and the exact shade of lip gloss, I have to use, which I'm grateful for this. It's a black owned brand, but it makes my lips tingle and I don't like that. And so, and I have to mix it.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
I have to mix it to get the shade that I want, which is not what I was going for at all. And so, although I am grateful to have some semblance of a brown, it's not what I wanted because everything is still out of stock. And so I have to mix and mix and mix in order to get what I'm going for. And so when I'm in a bit of a hurry, I can't hurry because I have to make sure it looks right. And I'm not sure if it does. Ugh, man, I don't like this. And so I got this little shimmery lip gloss that I thought would like help. I don't know if it does though. I don't know. So, I mean, I will say the thing about this is it lasts really long, and so I don't have to keep reapplying it, which is nice. But it's like constantly never the color that I want it. And like the other day I mixed it and it was perfect. I haven't been able to get that. I haven't been able to recreate it. I haven't been able to recreate it at all. So, okay, so this is my full outfit right here. And these are my shoes and my purse that I'm wearing with it. I really would have liked higher boots, but these are not like real official like leather boots. And so I feel like if I want higher platformed shoes, I'm gonna have to get them custom made probably, or find a place that actually sells these shoes so that I can have a little height to them. Because my pants are so long that they might be scraping the ground a bit. So there's that. Okay. Yeah, so this is the outfit. Okay.
Now I'm shaking, drinking all this coffee. These last few weeks have been exhausting. I'm lost in my imagination, and there's one thing that I need from you. Can you come through? And there's one thing that I need from you. Can you come?
So I am back from Cooper Farms. Turns out it was not an actual farm. It was like a little co-op building where the actual farm I think is in Fairfield, Texas. So probably not too far from there. And so basically this little storefront building had all of these amazing things, and I spent over $200 on some really cool stuff, and I kind of wanted to do a video. So I have about 19 peaches that I have bought. So I got in a little bag, so you could buy a bag, a basket, or like 2 other like sizes. And so I got a bag instead because I want to freeze some of them because I want to make desserts with them. And so that's pretty much why I have so many peaches, because I can make cobblers, pies, muffins, peach upside down cake. There's a lot of things I can do with these peaches, and so I'm really excited. And so we were told that to place them stem side down in like I don't know if she said a warm spot, maybe a cool spot is what she said. And you can let them ripen that way, because right now all of them are pretty hard. Oh, and there was this one that was really, really cute that still had the stems on it. So let me show you what else I got. But it was a really cute place. So if you're ever in Fairfield, Texas, go to Cooper Farms and pick you up some peaches and some other stuff. So I'll start with the other food items that I got, because they had a lot of jarred goods, which I love. Stuff that are in jars. So I got Cajun pickled garlic, which I've already tried, and it's really good. I thought it would be crunchier, but it is not as crunchy as I thought, but it's still pretty good. I also got peach salsa because I have a bunch of tortilla chips that I haven't eaten, and so this would be a great way to get rid of it. Or rather, enjoy it instead of get rid of it. And then I have peach cobbler jam. So if you've been following me on social media at any point in time in the last 4 or 5 years, you know that I like to bake, and I love making bread and biscuits and scones. And so I haven't made biscuits in a while, and I feel like this is a good reason to start making biscuits again, because this sounds wonderful. It sounds absolutely wonderful. And then I also have spicy garlic dill pickles, because pickles are always a good idea. And I got honey toasted pecans. So I'm from Mississippi, and when I was a kid, we had like pecan trees everywhere in our neighborhoods, and so you could literally just be walking around and you could find a pecan just on the floor. Some people say pecans, I say pecans, but we used to eat we used to eat pecans all the time, and we would just pick them up, and we'd be walking, and there was just a bunch of pecans, and we would like pick them up and throw them at the wall until the shell would break. And so we used to eat pecans all the time, and it was actually really cool. And that's one of my favorite things about pecans, is the memory that comes with them. And so I really like these. These are really good. They're like walnuts, but I feel like they're sweeter taste somehow, like naturally without the honey and them being toasted. They are actually a very naturally sweet nut, which I really like. And then for my non-food things, I got this really cute shirt that says "Howdy" with a peach and a cowboy hat, and it says Copper Farms, Fairfield, Texas. And also it's green because I like green, and I like all shades of green. And I got this really cute hat that says, oh, I can't tighten it, but it says, "Ask me about my plants." And so with that, in mind. I also got seeds because I want to add more seeds to. This hat is so big, I have to tighten it. But I have a garden out back that I haven't showed on any of my latest YouTube videos yet. But if you're following me on Instagram, I have a bunch of videos where I'm talking about the plants in my backyard. And so I got Texas bluebonnets, which is a native flower to Texas because I want to start doing more native plants. I have foxglove, which is supposedly a unique. Oh my gosh! It attracts pollinators like hummingbirds and bees and butterflies. I have been wanting a plant that attracts hummingbirds, and I was thinking about this the other day because I have morning glories and I have petunias and I have another flower that I have morning glories, which I like those a lot, and there's a story behind why I like those flowers that I will share another time. But I have those flowers, I have pink petunias, and then I have Spanish lavender and French lavender. And the Spanish lavender was supposed to be like this really like decent pollinator, and I've seen a couple of bees, but not many. And I wonder if because we have a lot of wasps outside, and so I don't know if the wasps are antagonizing the bees. I don't know if it works like that. But I've been wanting something that would attract more butterflies, more honeybees, and more, not honeybees, bees. I don't know which kind of bees, but more of those, and also more butterflies. I have yet to see a butterfly land on a flower in my garden, and I really want that. And of course, I have heirloom tomatoes because why not? Also, tomatoes are currently on recall, so this is a good idea. Sage because I love sage tea, but I planted some sage a while back actually, and it hasn't bloomed yet. It was blooming, and then we had a bunch of rain. And I do not know if that, I don't know if that stopped it from growing because I had ginger growing, I had sage growing, and a couple of other things that I haven't seen sprout since the beginning. And then of course I got some peppers because I actually really like peppers. And so those are all of my plants. And then I got something else. What else did I get? Oh, I have way more. Okay, one second. Oh my gosh. I also have some peach blossom honey because I like tea, and honey and tea goes really well together. And of course I got some soap. So I've been like buying more natural soaps lately because I realize the soap that I am used to using is actually filled with not healthy great things. So I've been using this 100% Castel bar soap. Prior to that I was using a brand called Plant Life that I could get at my local grocery store. But it's like 30 minutes away, and so I haven't been able to buy that soap as much as I want. And it's also like $5 a bar, and it's not very large, and so I would be spending around $30 on 5 bars of soap. And so I got these. This is a goat milk soap that has goat milk, olive oil, palm oil, shea butter, fragrance oil, and colorant. I realize now I should have read the directions, not the directions, I should have read the ingredients before I picked up the soap because I prefer soap that does not have colorant. But I have this, and goat milk soap is just super like creamy and lathery. I love it. And then there is this goat milk lavender mint, and this also has colorant in it, and I just really didn't read any of this while I was in store. And this is also again lavender mint. I really wish I would have read this before I bought this, but that's okay. And then I got some stickers because why not? I don't have any, so I wanted more. And this says grow native plants because we should be growing the plants that actually thrive naturally in the environments that we live in. I have this really cute like book sticker that I think is adorable. And then I have Be Happy. Oh, my peaches are rolling. This one says, I wish I was home with my books because I constantly wish that. The book was better, which I've come to understand that's not always true anymore, but I like it. It's a really nice thick sticker, and I really like that. It just feels like a really nice sturdy sticker, and I think it's cute. And then I got Nature is Home. Nature is Home, and Save the Bees. Fun fact that I learned about bees. I used to work for this private school in South Dallas, and I was a grant writer. And I remember I wrote this one grant for this corporate like social responsibility grant, and the grant was for our STEM class because we had a really decent STEM program at the school, and I partnered with the STEM teacher because she was trying to get a partnership with Alveo, which is this really cool company that will place bees in your school or near your business or your company so that you can help like create more spaces for bees to exist safely and naturally. And so we had a beehive installed on like the top of our school where the students could actually learn about the bees, and then we would have someone from the company from Alveol come out and they would extract the honey from the honeycombs, and then we would have like little jars of honey with the school's name on it. But that all happened because we wrote a grant for it, and the people were like, that sounds like a really cool idea. We'll give you the money to buy a beehive. And so we had honeybees on our campus, and it was awesome, and the honey was great. And so I learned through writing that grant that bees are actually kind of endangered, actually, and that when we see bees, we really shouldn't be killing them because they are actually very effective and necessary for our climate and how we exist in the world. So I got the Save the Bee sticker because we really should be saving bees. And I didn't know that. And I am someone who constantly, as a child and as an adult, was run away from bees because they scared the crap out of me, because they sting you and then they hurt. And to this day, I have never been stung by a bee, and I'm 30 years old, and I just continue to pray and declare that I will never be stung by a bee or a wasp because I've gone this far. Why stop that track now? Oh, and I forgot I got this. So I got a peach habanero wine. Fun fact about Cooper Farms, they actually sell, all of the wines that they sell are 100% the fruit that they grow. So either blueberries, peaches. I saw a white nectarine wine, and the only grape related wine, because if you know anything about wine, they actually are created from grapes and the fermentation process and sugar. But you can also create wine with any fruit that you have. And so the only grape wine that Cooper Farms has is a muscadine wine, and that is the only grape related wine they have. Everything else is peach, blueberry, nectarines, and they have like 3 different variations of peach wine. And so I got to try this one in store. It's actually really good, and it was a nice mix of like sweet and a little bit of spicy, and I liked it. And I'm also trying to like practice not being just a sweet wine drinker, because sweet wines are not like always what I want. I usually want something that's not super sweet, because I feel like when the wine is really sweet, especially if it's not naturally sweet, but it's like sweetened with other like flavors to create that type of flavor that you're looking for, it's not giving you the real taste of what it should taste like and what it could taste like. And so I like the idea of a wine that's not really sweet. Is this corked or is this a screw cap? Oh, it's actually corked. Nice. Okay. Oh, and one last thing. I think this is actually the last thing for real. I got a puzzle. In my defense, I thought this was a 500-piece puzzle. It's actually a 1,000-piece puzzle, not puddle. And it's a cute little cottage with like chickens and wildflowers growing. And I desire greatly to live in a cottage, and so that is why I got this puzzle. So, but yeah. So this is everything that I got on my little farm trip. It's about an hour from where I live. The drive was super easy. Traffic was not a big issue at all. And it was a lot of fun. And so if you're ever in Texas, if you don't live in Texas, take a trip to Cooper Farms and buy some peaches and some soap and some jam. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in my next video, because I'm like behind on 5 videos at this point. But yeah, bye. Stay creative. Ah!